I am Maria Ribal, I am from Barcelona, I'm a urologist, and at this moment I am the chair of the EAU Guidelines Office. Honestly, it has been exciting. I was perfectly aware about the amount of work around the EAU guidelines. So the guidelines have a long story and there's a lot of weight on my shoulders. But I can say that this first year has been amazing, so I'm excited about bringing new ideas, new insights, new projects. But the best of all is just to understand how big this family is. So there are 300 people working on the guidelines, the staff, committees, panel, associates, and all of them are amazing. All of them are doing a great job, and without this job and without this commitment, it would be impossible to have a product as we have that are the EAU guidelines. Well, I would say what is new in the Guidelines Office? Every year we update our guidelines, we ask to our panels to search for new data, to incorporate new recommendations, and they have been able to do so in these years of pandemic, so they have done an amazing job. At this moment, what we are doing is refreshing some panels, because after a long period being there, we need new blood to produce new ideas. So we have new chairs for non-muscle invasive bladder cancer, testicular cancer, male lads. We have new people in our board, incorporating people like Monique Rovol with a nice background in epidemiologist, and we have a new chair for the methods committee. So we are all focused on building a great structure that allows us to move forward. For sure, I will make you a small spoiler. Why? Because for the first time, we will make publicly available a strategic plan for our guidelines. So we have already developed a strategic plan for the next 5 years, and it will be available online and publicly. And we mainly try to improve those things. Our guidelines are really good, and the job that has been done is amazing, but always there's room for improvement. So we want to incorporate, for example, things like patient-reported outcomes, new items for our guidelines as survivorship, core outcome sets, prevention. This will be incorporated in our guidelines. We will work on how to incorporate real-world data and how to build recommendations based on real-world data, because this means that we need to change the way that we are doing things. We will work really hard on how to assess the implementation of our guidelines, because the final goal of the guidelines is that they are implemented and they are followed. So we want to work on that, and we will create a precise network to assess this. And obviously we want to reach different stakeholders, and we incorporate patients, nurses into the development of our guidelines, just to improve our outcomes and to do better recommendations, just only with the main purpose to improve healthcare at the European level. No, I would say that there's a lot of work behind the EAU guidelines. Believe me, you will be amazed about how all these people work. So I think that we need to feel proud of our guidelines, and I'm really happy and honored to work for all these people.